Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Christian Ballard, Ballard Sports Media, coming at you with, I guess you could call a podcast this morning, talking about the SEC tournament 2024 and what it has given us so far. Some drama, some action, not too many close games, quite a few blowouts, actually, when you look at the bracket. And I can actually pull that up just 1 second. Here it is. And we can look at these scores here. You start at the top Tuesday at 9:30. Game one, session one, single elimination. LSU routed Georgia 9-1. Pretty much an upset because you had an 11 seed take out a 6 seed. LSU will play South Carolina today at 4:30 Central Time at the Hoover Met. We'll talk about that. Of course, South Carolina beating my Crimson Tide this week, but we all knew that was coming. 10-5. They beat Arkansas 6-5 yesterday. Also today, Tennessee, Texas A&M, which maybe that just hasn't updated. Well, actually, I guess they're waiting on the Kentucky and Arkansas. That would make sense. Kentucky and Arkansas play at 9:30 this morning. In game 9, session 5, double elimination. You also have Vanderbilt and Mississippi State, which will most likely be the last game of the evening tonight. So 4 games, sessions 5 and 6. Should be good. You have 1 and 2 going up against each other, Tennessee and Texas A&M. You have 11 and 10, 8 and 5, and Vanderbilt, Mississippi State. And then you have Kentucky and Arkansas, a 3-2 game. And when you look at what happened this week, especially what happened yesterday, LSU in round 1 on Tuesday won 9-1 over Georgia. They shut down Kentucky. This was huge because Kentucky's the number 3 seed. LSU's number 11. LSU won 11-0. Mitchell Dolly, third baseman, was 1 for 3 at bat for the Wildcats. Luke Holman, 9 of 3, or 9 and 3 record as a pitcher. No errors, 7 strikeouts, 6 innings pitched. And of course, everyone has talked about Tommy White for LSU. He was 2 of 4, 4 RBIs, and a home run for the Tigers. So, by the way, looking into this game preview for LSU and South Carolina beating Alabama in a 10-5 game at 1:30 on Tuesday. Chris Veach pitched 6 strikeouts for the Gamecocks. There were 14 hits for Carolina, 11 for Alabama. And there was a lot of offense in that game, but the scoring obviously favored the Gamecocks in the end when you go back and you look at that game. And then what they did yesterday, they won close 6-5 over the Razorbacks. So they've just kind of been this Cinderella type of team, if you want to put it that way, as a 10 seed, beating Alabama and Arkansas. Not that I think Alabama, if you beat them, that's not really a huge accomplishment, but I think Arkansas is. In that Arkansas game, 6 runs for South Carolina, 5 for Arkansas, 8 hits for the Gamecocks, 1 error, 9 hits for Arkansas, 2 errors for those Razorbacks. I like Arkansas for some reason. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's kind of the update so far. I mean, we could keep going. You look at this tournament, and I know I just took it off the screen. But what you'll have, let me get this put back up real quick. What you will have is these games today on Thursday here. A 9:30 with Kentucky and Arkansas. That could be really, really good. The winner of that plays the loser of game 11, which is LSU South Carolina. So it's double elimination. The loser of that game will play either Kentucky or Arkansas. So you could get Kentucky LSU, you could get Arkansas South Carolina, you could get Arkansas LSU. However, let's see, what else do we have here? Friday session 7, game 14, the winner of game 10. Now, game 10 is Tennessee, Texas A&M. The winner of that plays the loser of game 12, which is Vandy and who is this? Mississippi State, who we saw yesterday beat A&M last night 5-3. Good defense there at the end by the Bulldogs. Of course, they beat Ole Miss on Tuesday 2-1. Not a lot of offense in that one. Let me check the comments here. What's up, Sven? Said all four top seeded teams lost. Yeah, that was surprising. Which I know it can happen in baseball, but you don't really see that happen with the top four usually. I mean, even Tennessee. Look at Tennessee here. What is this? Now I was at this game. Now I know Vandy's good. I didn't know they were good this year to be 13-4 good. That is incredible. That's no surprise. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it because I'm just saying it from the standpoint of, really in any tournament in any sport, you're going to have different um yeah, we know that about Tennessee. Yeah. What I was trying to get at was to have the top 4 and nobody win. Not that it's the biggest surprise in the world, but you would think somebody would have been able to avoid the upset. I mean, you had Arkansas, had Kentucky, you had Tennessee. Who was the Texas A&M? That 5-3, 4-5 game made the most sense to me. Vandy is good in baseball, and I mean dominant historically, good year in and year out. I did not think going into the game they were 13-4 good. Like winning winning by 9 runs. I just didn't see it. So, but yeah, it's interesting so far. Uh, what else do we have here? Yeah, bracket 2. Yeah, Tuesday around 5 o'clock. You had 6-3. Florida kind of hung in there a little bit, but they lost by 3 runs. Question is who remains and who's going to win. But you look at this, you have Kentucky and Arkansas, Tennessee, Texas A&M. That's a 1-2 matchup. LSU, South Carolina, and then what is this? Vandy, Mississippi State. So, and that should be our late game. And then these teams play Friday. The winners and even the losers obviously move on. Like, so you'll have Kentucky, Arkansas. The winner will play the loser of LSU, South Carolina. You'll have Tennessee, Texas A&M. The winner of that plays the loser of Vandy, Mississippi State. And the winner of game 12 between Vandy, Mississippi State moves on to game 16. Now, they will have to wait for game 14. And then game 11, the winner of that moves on to game 15, waits for the winner of game 13. Let's see. Sven says Mississippi State will cruise over Vandy tonight. LSU wins also if Little and Ackenhoss bring their A game on the mountain for sure. Yeah. I don't know. You think I know you're a Mississippi State fan, Sven, but I don't I don't know if they'll cruise over Vandy. They might win for sure. But what do you mean by cruise over Vandy? I mean, if you're saying that they'll go in there and just win, they've looked really, really good. And really, when you look at it, not a whole lot of offense, too much, really. I mean, Mississippi State against Texas A&M yesterday was 5-3. There were 9 hits for State. There were 5 hits for A&M. 2 of those runs for Mississippi State came in the ninth inning to break the tie and practically win the game there. It ran 2 guys in. They had 2 in the third. They had 1 in the top of the second. What is this? Now let's see. I love these comments. Says we went into Nashville and beat the living soul out of Andy. That's harsh. That's true though. That is harsh but true. It's like that. What's that song? Sad but true. Said on the road, Vandy was hopeless. They have struggled on the road. I know that for a fact. So anyway, pretty good tournament so far. I live for upsets in sports. We've definitely had a few upsets in terms of lower seeded teams winning. Uh, we've had, like, I mean, this one right here, you still see on your screen. This one, well, I guess I can't zoom in. 11-0 on Wednesday. LSU over Kentucky. You say whatever you want about Kentucky. LSU shot them out 11-0. That's pretty big in my book. Sven says the best so far was day one. Yeah, yeah. I didn't go. Uh, I didn't go Tuesday. but I I, I had to turn off South Carolina, Alabama. Vandy, Florida was really good. Um, I mean, and of course, it's always good with Mississippi State and Ole Miss. Ole Miss aren't really much of a powerhouse, aren't really much of a team. Mississippi State, I don't know why do I get that feeling that Mississippi State should have had some more. I mean, maybe they let a couple things slip away in that game, but 2-1. I figured it would have been a little bit more action for Mississippi State at least. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. But I love the baseball tournament. I'm looking forward to the College World Series. I hope to bring you guys some of that content as well. We'll be at the 4:30 Central Time, by the way, this afternoon, and then tomorrow morning I got to get back to the lake because I got to be at work at 2. But did I saw that game a little bit? I went to the Tennessee Vandy yesterday. Checking something. Hold on 1 second. Let's see this one. Sven says he watches every game, like from the start of the season, every game, or like, I mean, I'm sure you probably watch all your Mississippi State games, but I couldn't watch. I don't have the time in the world to watch every SEC game like throughout the season. I wish. Oh, and Hoover? Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I think I'm working tomorrow, so I'll miss what's left on Friday, like game 14 and everything. As we have games 13, 14. I guess I could catch a little bit of game 15. I'll probably miss game 16 on Saturday because I work that day too. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Just wanted to update you guys on the tournament so far. We'll be back in Hoover today. I'm gonna try to put together a video. We'll see. I'm thinking about it for sure. But that'll do it for this one. Thanks so much. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Ballard Sports Media checking out. I love y'all. Peace.